Listen to reason. There are 5 main levels of gods and goddesses of absolute nature, the one supreme being. The first level, the brain newts gods and goddesses, who are in all matter of infinite nature in various degrees, and they are ethereal and produce brains. Brains produce reason, and reason produces entities and organisms, persons and things, by way of brain newts and brains. Brain newts are the highest quality of matter that can exist, and are thereby the gods and goddesses in all matter at the highest level. Brain newts are spontaneous and efficacious, meaning they are automatic when conditions in nature call for movement, and they are able to do what is necessary to fulfill the requirements of their laws and cycles. Being microscopic and macroscopic means that the brain newts can neither be seen with the microscope nor the naked eyes. But we can see with them, taste with them, hear with them, smell with them, think with them, and feel with them, emotionally and physically. Brain newts are magic and magnetic particles of matter, whose nature's ultimate powers, who do all creations through the brains and reason. As a brain is formulated by brain newts, reason develops and does its works. Let it be known. Here I found a few pictures from NASA showing nebulas appearing to look like brains. And I want to share this part from the nature books on how the nebula goes through its gestation period according to new science. And this is from the inside out, okay? The black ball in the center of the figure on the top of this page is the super supreme brain. The second ball is the alpha nebula produced by the brain. The balls on the perimeter of the nebula are 9 ether egg balls. You see them little balls? The space that holds the balls, the orbiting space. And the dotted area is the chaos matter being used up. It's a lot of spinning and whirling and a lot of force and energy being used up in this gestation process. Okay, we're about to head to the second level of the gods and goddesses. Listen to reason. There are many gods and goddesses, but only one supreme being, and that's absolute nature, infinite in all directions and eternal. The second level is the orb gods and goddesses who, by way of brain newts, brains, and reason, 9 reason, grew the chaotic matter of absolute nature into creation order. Pause. The chaotic matter was around that circle I showed you when the nebula was in its gestation. Okay? Brain newts are in all matter in various degrees. Don't forget that. Now, where was I? The orb gods and goddesses are universe orbs and bodies like the stars, planets, and satellites of the universes and the universes themselves. There are galaxies of universes and the universes themselves. There are galaxies of universes of infinite nature like there are galaxies of stars in the gigantic universe. Let it be known. Listen to reason. After the birth of a living being, there is growth plus further development of that being. And part of the growth and development of universes after their birth is the origin, growth, and development of the planets and satellites of the solar systems to be in the universes. Our star soul, the sun, is one of the true stars in the universe who created a solar system. After the stars of the galaxies and constellations were born by jutting or jetting out tongues of nine ether into the gas sphere of the universes, the suns who produce solar systems had to use up the chaotic matter still surrounding themselves. So the solar system suns concentrated on putting or growing that chaotic matter into order by activating brain newts into cores that will be the brain centers of the planets. And the sun rolls each core against the formless matter surrounding the cores until each growth formula is complete. Then the planets catch fire by spontaneous combustion by help of the sun, and the sun orbits, spins off the flaming planets into the gas sphere. Let it be remembered always, and let it be known. Now let's move on to the next level, which is the third level. Listen to reason. The third level. Listen to reason. The third level is the spirit gods and goddesses produced by the brains of the universe orbs, such as the stars, planets, and satellites of the universes of eternal nature. The brains of universe orbs are located in their centers, and they produce spirit beings called original spirit gods and goddesses by brain concentration. And spirit beings multiply by division, meaning male and female ether energy organisms divide part of themselves and unite those male and female parts and formulas into a single spirit organism or entity. Spirit gods and goddesses are programmers and controllers in absolute nature and may be called the angels of the one supreme being. Spirit beings do not physically create like brain newts, brains and reason, but they do create good or evil conditions and spells and curses that control people's lives and their welfare. Let it be known.
Did you hear something?
It takes 9 months for a baby. The importance of the natal chart is knowing why and how certain events occurred in your life. Knowing in equal standing that the orbs are beings. You must know these orbs have brains in their cores and they are beings. They are considered beings, just like you and I. And by deep concentration, these orbs produce spirit beings who are able to control persons, places, and things. So what this means is the planets shown on your natal chart at the time and year of your birth have been controlling you and your life by way of spirit beings. This is why your natal chart is very important for you to gain knowledge of self. On the natal chart, you'll find descending and ascending signs, zodiacs on your chart. They apply to you. One is your good side, one is your bad side. On the existence circle, in the nature of nature, you also have ascending and descending reasoning. Ascending is positive, increasing reason, and descending is negative, decreasing reason. Nature moves in opposites, and the natal chart has oppositions as well. Planets, nodes, zodiac signs, elements, energies, etc. And knowing what part these planets play in your life is very important. You get to get a good look at yourself on why things happen to you, or why things happen for you. I don't know, it depends on how your life went or is going. You may wonder why, your life has turned out the way it did. Or you may be living your best life, who knows? These orbs tell the spirits what to do, and the spirits carry it out. By brain concentration. That's why I wanted to make the brain situation known. Those orbs have brains, and they have power. They're just too big to do it themselves. That's why the spirits come in and do it for them. I know in the beginning I read that there are 5 levels of gods. I'm only using 3 for my video, but the other 2 levels will be the pygmy gods, the 4th level, and the demigods will be the 5th level. And I wasn't including those 2 levels of gods in this video. I'm just letting you know. And my comparison with the 9 years it takes to form a universe, with the 9 months it takes for a baby to be born, was because when I read the sun jutted out 9/8 of fire, that's when the sun is ejaculating. So the sun takes all of that goodness and emits it in the gas sphere to hit those eggs on the nebulas to form those planets. That's what's taking place. The same way a male sperm has to reach the egg of the woman to start forming that baby. It's the same thing. That's what the sun is doing. So we have the brain newts, god and goddesses, who produce brains. We have the orbs, gods and goddesses, who produce spirits using brain concentration. And we have spirit gods and goddesses, who could be evil, good, both. And they follow what the orbs tell them to do to us humans down here on planet Earth. Those are the first 3 levels of gods and goddesses. True peace. This is Tarbuna Nubaha Nupu, and I'm just making it known.